Good morning, dear children. Today we are going to study from the Environmental Studies Part 1 book, lesson number 19, Constituents of Food. Children, food is essential for our life. We cannot stay without food. Food gives us energy. You have learned that foodstuffs have constituents that are useful to us in different ways. There are three types of substances present in our food: starch, sugars, fiber. These substances are together called carbohydrates. The most important use of carbohydrates is to provide the body with energy. There is one experiment given to you. Try this with a piece of potato and iodine. You can try it out at home. Starch turns blackish blue when it becomes in contact with iodine. So we can infer that there is starch in the potato. Sago and sweet potato also contain starch. Cereals like jawar, bajra, wheat, rice contain a lot of starch. We get energy from starchy foods. Our body uses this energy for different kinds of work. So children, it is essential for us to eat starchy foods in proper quantities to get energy. When the starchy foods we eat are digested, sugars are formed. These sugars burn slowly in our body, releasing energy. Sugars formed by the digestion of starch act as fuel for our body. How fuel acts for different vehicles? In the same way, starch acts like a fuel in our body. Now let us talk about sugars. Foodstuffs that taste sweet contain different kinds of sugars. For example, we can obtain jaggery and table sugar from sugarcane because it contains a sugar called sucrose. Ripe fruits like mango, banana, chiku, as also honey and milk also contain various kinds of sugars. They too give us energy. Another substance is fiber. When grain like jawar, wheat, is ground into a flour, the particles in the flour are not all alike. Children, there is one activity given on page 97. You can try that activity and observe these things. When the flour is sifted, we find the large particles left behind on the sieve. These particles are fine pieces of the skin or bran of the grain. Bran is a fibrous substance. In the process of digestion, fiber has a special function. Fibrous substances help the food to move forward in the alimentary canal at the right speed. The undigested food is of no use to the body. Fiber helps to form stool from this undigested food. Fiber is also called roughage. Fruits and vegetables, especially their skins, whole grains and pulses, are all sources of fiber in food. If our food does not contain enough fiber, it can lead to constipation. So children, if you don't want constipation, please eat fibrous food. It helps to remove the undigested food from your body. Because if the undigested food is not removed from our body, it leads to various complications and gives rise to different kinds of diseases. So to prevent ourselves from the consequences, we need to eat fibrous food. Let's move ahead and talk about fats, the another substance present in our food. Fats in our food also provide energy to our body. They give twice as much energy as carbohydrates. But we include a smaller quantity of this constituent in our diet. Cream, butter, ghee, oil are examples of fats. Nuts, meat, egg yolk also contain fats. The fats we eat get stored in our body. If food is not available for some time, the body can get energy from the stored fats. There is a layer of fat under our skin. It gives shape to the body and, like a blanket, also prevents loss of heat from the body. Children, you must have observed that cardboard, thermocol or bubble wrap protect the fragile articles. That means some delicate articles. Even when the boxes shake, fall or get hit, the articles inside are not damaged. Similarly, the layer of fat in the body protects our internal organs. An injury from outside does not at once cause damage to our bones or other internal organs. Now let us know about proteins. Just as stones and bricks are the building blocks needed for a wall, proteins are the building blocks of our body. Sometimes the body undergoes wear and tear continuously. The healing and repair of our body goes on all the time without our being aware of it. All the different dals, pulses, groundnuts, milk and milk products like yogurt, khoya and paneer, eggs, meat and fish are rich sources of proteins. Proteins are required in plenty during the growing years of a person's life. Our body requires carbohydrates, fats and proteins in large portions. So these food constituents are called macronutrients. Because these are required in larger quantities, they are known as macronutrients. In addition to the macronutrients, we need certain food constituents in very small quantities. These micronutrients are vitamins and minerals. Micro means tiny, small. Because they are required in very small quantities in our body, they are known as micronutrients. Let us first talk about vitamins. The different vitamins are named using the letters of the alphabet. Example, vitamins A, B, C, D, E and K are the most important vitamins. Although we need vitamins in very small quantities, a lack or deficiency of any vitamin results in serious disorders. Example, a deficiency of vitamin A. Vitamin A over a long period results in night blindness. A deficiency of vitamin D results in weak and brittle bones. Vitamins give us the ability to resist diseases. Minerals: iron, calcium, sodium, potassium are examples of minerals that are essential for the body. They are needed in very small quantities, but they have an important part to play in all the necessary functions of our body. For example, iron is necessary for carrying oxygen to different parts of the body. If there is a deficiency of iron in the blood, the body does not get enough supply of oxygen and one feels constantly weak and tired. This condition is called anemia. This is a picture showing sources of vitamins and minerals. All kinds of fruits, vegetables, green leafy vegetables, sprouted pulses, their skins and the bran of cereals and pulses are all sources of vitamins and minerals. That is why, as far as possible, we should eat fruits with their skins and we should not sift flour to throw away the bran. Being fit and fine means what we have enough strength, that we have enough strength and energy to study, play and carry out all our tasks quite easily. We all wish to be in good health. For good health, our body should get all the different constituents of food, namely carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals in the right quantities. I repeat, in the right quantities. A diet which provides all these constituents in the right quantities is called a balanced diet. So children, to remain fit and fine, you need to have a balanced diet. All types of food you must have in proper quantities. Food is divided into 3 sections: energy-giving foods, body-building foods, foods necessary for bodily processes and resistance to diseases. Which are the energy-giving foods? Carbohydrates and fats. Body-building foods, proteins. Foods necessary for bodily processes and for resistance to diseases, vitamins and minerals. One eatable, that is many constituents. From every food item in our diet, we get several constituents of food. Example, chikki or gurdani. From the nuts, proteins, fats and carbohydrates and from the jaggery, sugar and iron is received by our body. Banana, we get sugar, some minerals and fiber. From boiled eggs, we get proteins, fats, some vitamins and minerals. We need variety in our diet to get all the types of food constituents. Nourishment and malnutrition. For our body to be well nourished, we must get all the different food constituents in the right quantities. If a person's diet lacks some constituents over a long period of time, that person does not get proper nourishment. Malnutrition has serious consequences for the person's health. It is better to eat freshly prepared food items that will make for a balanced diet rather than snack on tempting ready-made foods you see in the market. So children, we have finished the lesson here. Here are the notes which you have to write in your classwork. So you can take a screenshot of this and write neatly in your classwork notebooks. Write how it is given. Children, read the lesson thoroughly. Read the entire lesson. Complete the notes in your classwork. Whichever notes are given to you, complete that in your classwork notebooks because your classwork notebooks will be asked for correction. So keep your notebooks neat and tidy. Thank you, children.